Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. The guidance that we've been getting from the page for several days now, and that's really becoming crystal clear to me right now, is that there are a lot of changes coming up for us. Okay, we've got Uranus very active right now, Pluto very active right now. And Uranus is for quick changes, like exciting surprises and changes in perspective. And Pluto is for those deep and total changes that sort of cause transitions in our lives, bringing us through those high highs and low lows of experience. So definitely a lot of transition. We are going through transformations at this time. And it's important, to remember that both of those planets are very positively aspected by the other planets they're dealing with. They're in trine positions, they're in sextile positions, very cooperative, it's very harmonic, it's very kind of blessed from above. So any hesitation we have about embracing those transitions as we're coming up, is gonna cause us to struggle. Okay, we want to really be sort of bold and courageous and open as we can be, and embracing of the shifts and changes that are coming up, not just in our perspectives, but literally in our lives right now. To the best of our ability, we want to have a positive attitude about it, because they're really, like I said, very well aspected, but they are definitely coming down the lane for us. Okay, so don't be surprised when you get a little surprise, when you get a little happy surprise that helps to shift your perspective, and don't be surprised when you find yourself, whether you understood that you were going to be there or not, at the end of something or at the beginning of something, big and new for your lives. Okay, let's get into these aspects. Today is Tuesday, September 13, 2022. The sun is in Virgo and the waning gibbous moon is in Aries, making ingress to Taurus early this morning. The work we're doing to find solutions in our day-to-day lives meets a natural slowdown here, where we can attend to the details and follow through on the things we started while the moon was in Aries. Waning gibbous is a time to be looking around and deciding what is still useful and what has to go. Venus is also in Virgo. The investments we make, the people and resources that we attract, they have to add some sense of security to our lives, or we will become critical and then lose interest. Mutable earth and fixed earth, friends. This is a mode of settling down into the labors we are committed to. It's okay to take your time, get comfortable in your workspace, and make sure to do it right. Okay, first let's take a look at what the moon is up to today. This side has to do with our personal lives and how it feels to be us, who we are at home. Here is the moon on the page right here. At 6:39 this morning, moon makes ingress to Taurus. When moon is in Taurus, it isn't as though we don't have work to do, but we must attend to our homes and our personal comfort first. Taurus seeks to have all the goodies we need to feel settled close at hand. There's maybe some tidying up to do, so that we can settle in and enjoy the work or leisure that we want to engage in. And then over here on the ongoing side, the sun side, where we engage in our work, social, and civic lives, the sun is quincunx to Saturn right now, Leo, Capricorn, and Aquarius, and that's right here. Sun and Saturn are quincunx to one another. Count this as an opportunity to withdraw a little, for now, from extra social and work obligations, turning our attention perhaps to the integrity of our homes as we look forward to colder days. Then additionally, we have the grand trine here with the kite. So I'll outline it here. Sun, Uranus, and Pluto are all trine to one another, while Sun is in opposition to Neptune, and Neptune sextiles both Uranus and Pluto. That makes that big kite shape there. At the same time as that is happening, we also have Mercury's opposition to Jupiter here, while Mars is trine to Mercury. Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Pisces. That's most of us, right? So let's talk about these two oppositions that we've been dealing with. They appear to me as being similar. Up here, the Sun's opposition to Neptune says, well, I could make moves in the direction of my dreams, but something is keeping me from wanting to make the necessary changes. Perhaps something in our work, social, or civic ways of being is up for review. And so, you know, it's like we're spending more time than necessary in that area of our lives. And then, you know, Sun is quincunx to Saturn. It's time to pull back or to turn our outer life focus towards some bigger goals we can create if we believe in the attainability of our dreams. Uranus is trying to Pluto, crosses that opposition, you see. And therefore, it's sort of crossing the path of resistance here, saying something's got to give. These transformations are out here waiting to happen, but the positive sense of upgrade that we seek is available only for those of us who will say yes to the path toward better things. Meanwhile, Mercury's opposition to Jupiter, Mercury, who never strays far from the sun, Mercury was direct when we came into this aspect with Jupiter, stationed there in a sort of show of stubbornness and tenacity to routine ways of thinking and being, and has now just gone retrograde the last few days. Are we determined then to show our asses in our resistance to making changes that will improve our lives? Mars trying to Mercury at this time lends encouragement, strength, backup, and the sense of drive and initiative we need to make progress, even while we struggle with the why and the how. Because the point of the long-term goal, the point is the long-term goal, which is Jupiter, the more educated, the more connected, and the more influential people we seek to be in the world. Mars is also trying to Saturn over here, the blessing of being able to do work because it feels good to make the progress, especially when it comes to establishing the groundwork for our personal empires. And then, of course, it is retrograde season. As you can see here on the page, Uranus, Chiron, Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, Pluto, and Mercury are all moving against the regular trajectory of the planetary motion. From our perspective, of course, which is in error, and so it brings the potential for error at this time when we use the energies of these retrograde planets with or without knowing it. So slow down, follow through. If it feels like you've hit a stopping point, sit back and reassess your approach. And for goodness sake, friends, take it easy on yourselves. Coming up on Thursday, Neptune reaches its perihelion, and that would appear to put a spotlight on some of the emotional and intuitive clarity we are experiencing. Friday, Venus square Mars comes under discussion and may show us some of the areas where we compete rather than cooperate. And then the third quarter moon in Gemini this Saturday graces us with an opportunity to pause as we shift gears from planning to get rid of stuff to actively doing it. And that's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you for tuning in. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications bell. I post here every day and I wouldn't want you to miss a thing. For a longer, less formal version of this reading that includes further insight from Tarot, please check out my other channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Mel Rose. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you. And I will see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.